to find our way around and to ultimately find our way forward, regardless of time, regarding all need for appropriate deed done, accomplished, committed to. So as I played with the information of this crown chakra and the compass, and how I saw that perhaps we started out with directional indicators on this great planet of north, east, south, and west, from the above, from the below, certainly from the within, the place that we stay in touch. And I was able to see, by breaking down circles, what I call spheres of influence. What I was able to see is the planet, Earth. What I was able to see was a sundial. What I was able to see was a compass. What I was able to see was a medicine wheel. What I was able to see were the seasons. What I was able to see was sacred coding, the Hebrew sacred codes that in my language are the 333 on a dial, new beginnings, 666 on a dial, where we rest, 999 on a dial, sacred, 121212 on a dial, sacred Hebrew coding, and how all of those things are now what we run by, which is the 3 o'clock ticking, the 6 o'clock ticking, the 9 o'clock ticking, the 12 o'clock ticking, start all over again, run a whole new day that way. But it goes back to, once again, I'm going to just go now into this great crown chakra of what would be 333, 6, 6, 6, 9, 9, 9, 12, 12, 12, or north, east, south, west. And the crown chakra, why that? Why is that in place here? Because you think of a crown, you think of its placement on the skull, energetically, by light. And when we tap into all of the amazing force of the energy body, the energy being, when that crown chakra was allowed to be in full activity, was allowed to be us as one with ourselves and with this great planet, this great universe, this great existence, in what may have been a beginning, this crown chakra, circular, would work with itself and would work together with an inner sphere of the crown chakra, all chakras combined here, spinning, knowing which way that it's going. And it worked in unison. It worked in its great way of keeping us balanced and harmonizing with nature and with ourselves. And as time changed, we've all heard the expression dummied down from an intellect that we all have. All of us, each one of us, all of us separately, all of us united, all of us combined. So we started off with not only a great directional indicator, a great directional system, we started off with a great way of energizing. And over time, when something is simplified as a sphere that gave us our guidance, north, east, sunrise, south, west, sunset, north, the beginning of a day, east, what we should be doing by 3 o'clock, south, what we should have gotten done by 6 o'clock, 9, what we need to do to prepare for closing down our day, and midnight, be numb, be asleep, be detached. So I'll go back to time now. We've lost all sense of it because we've lost sense of the rising sun in an alarm clock. We've lost sense of a setting sun, lost on a freeway. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying once again, get in touch. I lived for years with an alarm clock. This was after I had lived as a night owl, as an artist, as a young one. And babies, my beautiful babies, came into this world, and I would wake to the sound of a cry. A mama always did that. A mama has always done that. And then to feed those beautiful babies, it was an alarm clock. And for many years I worked where I was on a job site right about the time that the sun would rise. And that was probably very good for me. But the best thing for me was when I made a pledge, whether it was by alarm clock or by soul's guidance, that I would honor and I would find my way in front of the rising sun each day. And that I would connect into whether or not noon felt like noon. Did it really feel like the sun was directly above me? And when the sun was setting, quite often I was on a freeway trying to get home to children that I wanted to have dinner with. But now I pay attention to the last light of the sun no matter where I live. Stay in touch. Simplicity is always available to us, ourselves. I am the only me that is going to be with me from the moment that I take my first breath until the moment that I let go of my last breath. I am the only me that is going to be with me. You're the only you that is going to be with you. Stay in touch. Find a greater force within yourself, I suggest. Look beyond measures. Measures of direction, time, even space. But mainly I think today it is a thing called time. Time is elusive. Time is moving quickly. Are we running out of time? What is time to gain or run out of? Time is not that at all. See if you can find your way to a sunrise each day. And see if you can find your way to a sunset each evening. See if you can find your way to the darkest of a dark night when the moon is not there. The moon is always in the sky, but when it is not in the beautiful highlight of the sun. But watch the moon for its moon cycles. It came up this morning, I saw a post I was informed of a thing coming up called 2 new moons in 1 month. No new moon in the month of February. 2 new moons in the month of January. And people are calling it now, this second new moon of January, a black moon. Not just 2 blue moons in 1 month, but now this new moon, dark moon to new moon phase is being called a black moon. It's not that. It's no different. The blue moon is not special. It's romantic. A black moon is not a black moon. We would talk about the dark side of the moon. It is simply a date function that is only there because of the Gregorian calendar. Human's way, control being's way of setting us off natural rhythms.